Good morning, guys. It is just before 7 a.m. and I am off to work. So I'm sorry that it's so dark. You'll probably see it get lighter and lighter by the second. So, good morning. It is my birthday today, and I did not sleep very well because last night I was preparing food for my birthday dinner tonight, which I'm hosting at my house, and I didn't feel like cooking, double the food, like food for dinner as well. So sorry about this part. I'm sure you guys are used to my commute by now. This is the part where I wait indefinitely until someone lets me go or a school bus comes. So anyway, I was cooking food for a party, and I didn't want to cook my own dinner, so I basically just ended up eating half a bag of potato chips for dinner, which was delightful at the time, but my body didn't think so, so I was in the bathroom all night. Yeah. So there's that. Excuse me. So what's your update? Oh yeah. So yesterday I saw the neurologist, and that was fine. Seemed like a waste of time. He was super nice, but he just kept saying, no disrespect to your rheumatologist, but she shouldn't have sent you here. I don't know what she's thinking. And what he means is, she sent me to the neurologist because I am having tingling and numbness in my hands and feet. And she basically said to me, you have all these other symptoms, which we haven't diagnosed yet, but the hands and feet thing doesn't fit with anything. It's likely something different. You should see a neurologist, especially because my mom has MS. So I think she wanted to make sure that I don't also have MS. However, his thinking was, how many diagnoses do you need? And he kept saying that, like, how many different things does she think you have? Like, of course it's all connected. Anything that's causing that much inflammation in your body, inflammation is the root of almost all pain. So, it's very possible and not weird that inflammation is causing, the tingling and the numbness in the hands and feet. So, I think he didn't want to just turn me away empty-handed. So, sorry, my throat thing is really bothering me lately. It's hard to swallow. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so he did order a bunch of tests, which, I'm half and half on. Like, sure, bring it on. Any tests will bring me closer to, finding out what's wrong. But at the same time, like, if he doesn't think it's something that he can help with, then why? Like, he ordered the MRI, which I thought MRI would only be if he thought I had MS, which he clearly said, I don't think you do at all. You don't have any of these other symptoms. And he did a very quick, physical exam. But he still ordered an MRI for like the neck area, not for the brain. But I think it's unnecessary, and now, I got to take more time to go do it. I could refuse it, but again, I want an answer too, so why not? And I went and had, I think, 6 more blood tests and 1 more urinalysis. So, I don't know what he's checking for. I think he's checking for Sjogren's, which is another weirdo type of arthritis that causes dry mouth and dry eyes, which I think is interesting because I have had dry mouth, especially at night for the past couple months, and that's not normal for me. And since I was on vacation and since coming back from vacation, I have had an insanely itchy and red eye, just one eye, and I can't tell if it's dry. I don't really know the difference in feeling between a dry eye and just an itchy eye, so I don't know. But I guess there's a blood test that can help confirm or eliminate Sjogren's, so that's something. And then I think he was checking my B12, which is great because I meant to ask my doctor to do that. I do take a B12 supplement, but I don't remember to take it every day, and I have been vegan for almost 5 years, not sure, but long enough that I should have that tested. Blah blah blah. So yeah. I wish I had something more interesting to talk about other than stupid doctor's appointments, especially when they are fruitless and just lead to more tests and things. So yeah, I've got appointments in November, in December, and January. And so we just wait and see. As for today, like I said, it is my birthday. So not really doing much. I am having just my family come over tonight excuse me, to my house, having a little make your own taco bar, and hopefully it'll be a very chill and early night because I'm very tired. And most of you that are watching this, you know me, and you know how much I love my birthday. Birthday's always been a big deal. The celebration usually lasts all month, and I'm not down on my birthday at all this year. I'm not up for that much celebrating. I did. Oh, there's a really cute dog here. Oh, it's a beagle. It's so cute. I do plan on making, diet videos very soon, as in hopefully my next few videos, because I just feel very motivated to switch up my diet. I have to say, I was telling my mom this yesterday, that this doctor, the neurologist, is the first and only doctor to have ever mentioned my weight and recommended that I lose weight. Isn't that amazing? And I was not hating it. I have always heard people complaining that they went to the doctor and the doctor called them fat and they were fat shaming them, and I don't agree with that at all. I think it's messed up that that doctors shouldn't be allowed to tell you something that impacts your health. Anyway, I couldn't believe that of all the doctors and specialists that I have seen, that none of them have ever said. And I've seen orthopedic surgeons for all my joint problems, especially my knee problems, and And none of them have ever said, a lot of this will be easier if you lose some weight. I mean, I don't need to be told that. I'm very well aware of how much I weigh and how much overweight that is. So it's not like I was like, how dare you, I look just fine. I told him, you're totally right, and I am trying the best I can. I'm going to try harder. And so anyway, this time at this doctor's and the last doctor's appointment that I went to at a different office, my blood pressure was high. And I have always had ideal blood pressure. And it's one of those things that's like sort of been a sense of pride for me, because I am obese and I also have, a genetic disorder. I'm not healthy. I could never say that I am a healthy person with a healthy body. But I've always tried to eat a pretty healthy diet, and I've always had perfect blood pressure. And hypertension, runs in my family. My dad has really high blood pressure. So I've always kept an eye on it, and it's always been good. And I'm always like, yeah, of course it's good. So the fact that it's high, it really freaks me out. I don't know if it's high because of whatever else is going on in my body. Whatever is causing this inflammation is also causing, the blood pressure to go up. Or if it's because, I've gained weight over the past 2 years. Or it's because I exercise a lot less now than I used to. I don't know, but it freaks me out, and I definitely want to bring that down. And it's like an extra motivation to clean up my diet even more. And I have been looking back into, so I'll say that has made me look, into the foods and diet that is best for lowering blood pressure, which also made me revisit the best foods and diet to reduce inflammation in the body. And they are remarkably similar. It's pretty much all the same foods that are premium for blood pressure are also really premium for reducing inflammation. So that helps. I'm going to start there. I don't know if I'm going to continue with the 1 meal a day. I would like to. I have not seen any real results from it, but I enjoy it. And so we'll see. A lot of the things about the anti-inflammatory diet and lowering the blood pressure, most of them do say that you should eat more throughout the day, and that makes a little bit more sense if you're eating foods that are hopefully bringing down inflammation in your body. They need to work a little bit throughout the day. You can't just load them all up in your body and hope that it lowers your inflammation for 24 hours. I don't think it's going to work that way. Sorry for mocking you. So yeah, so I'm hoping to make my next video on some food. I'm going to food prep, and what sort of foods I will be eating, and hopefully that'll sort of kick off a good healthy new chapter in my diet. And hopefully you won't have to get these terribly boring medical updates for too long. I'd much rather get this back to weight loss and food and all that. Okay, so how's that for 15 minutes of boringness? But if you notice, it's much brighter now. It is, like 7:15. And it's very rainy. And there's a lot of cars driving by. And there's some people from work, so I'm gonna go. Anyway, I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.